this cannot be so. That view can't be right. I was very suspicious of that view the first time I heard it from a mainstream historian. Why are they saying that Plato made this up? Plato repeatedly states that it is a true story. And as we look into it further, we find something else. That Plato puts a date on the destruction of Atlantis. He said Atlantis was submerged beneath the waves of huge global cataclysm 9,000 years before the time of Solon. That gives us an absolute date for this. We know Solon, we know who he was. Solon was a famous Greek lawmaker. He was an ancestor of Plato, as a matter of fact, about 200 years before Plato. And around 600 BC, Solon, the great Greek lawmaker, made a visit to Egypt. And in Egypt, the priests of the temple of Sais in the Delta told him the story of Atlantis, and they said that it was written on the walls of it. And he said, when did this happen? When was this great civilization destroyed? And they said 9,000 years ago. And that was in 600 BC. So that's 9,600 BC in our calendar. That's 11,600 years ago. Plato is telling us a great civilization was destroyed in the global cataclysm of flood 11,600 years ago. He's laughed at by all academics and historians. But then geology comes along, and lo and behold, what do we find? 11,600 years ago is a truly cataclysmic episode in geological history. It's called Meltwater Pulse 1b. We have a massive rise in sea level as the ice sheets on North America and Northern Europe just crumble and collapse into the ocean. If Plato made the whole thing up, he was just astonishingly on the mark with the latest geology. And I think that we really have to consider...
Oh, come on, please.
Academics have been too
Like, please.
Oh,
no.
We figured the whole story out. There's no mystery there. Maybe there's a huge mystery there. Maybe we should listen to these clues and hints.
Like, please.
Speak of a great civilization. So, when I published Fingerprints of the Gods in 1995, it was at the end of a long lineage going back to Plato and before, and of course famously Ignatius Donnelly in the 1900s, the early 1900s and late 1800s wrote Atlantis, the Antediluvian World, which was a huge investigation of Atlantis. So this subject has been tackled again and again and again, and again mainstream academia has said no, it's impossible, there could be no lost civilization, we know everything about the past, and it's been dismissed. But the problem is that new evidence keeps coming up which can't be explained by the existing historical models. New evidence that just doesn't fit the picture. And my sense is that this evidence is now becoming overblown, and that we're reaching a tipping point. Maybe not this year, maybe not next year.
Yes.
But within our lifetime,
It's gotta be it.
that's
gotta be it.
Yes, I knew it.
A radical revision.
Yeah.
And therefore of our place in the world.
Did you know when you published that book in 95 that you were picking a fight with academia? That you were going to soon be their nemesis for the next 20 years?
I didn't know that really. I understood that there were academics with entrenched positions on this subject. But I didn't realize how violent it could become. How
What? Did my command not work anymore? Are you serious? What? Okay, we're gonna have to use Z's. Z's. Tell me a random number between 0 and 30. How many shots I'm gonna take? 30? Oh, whoops! I gotta change this fucking
By
thing.
current politicians and current
Well,
people,
see,
not just academics.
you see, when you have a huge civilization as we have to do today,
I gotta change this.
billions of people all around the world, and you're in a leadership role, you want them kind of organized and productive and doing stuff, and that you want them to feel good about that. So you want to tell them a story about why that should be good, why they should go to work every day, basically, maybe not enjoying themselves, but go to work, earn their salary, and buy consumer goods. This is what our society is about. It's about production and consumption.
Yo, what up,
And we're supposed to
Moonraker?
feel good about that.
Albert Einstein for the gains of
The historical
knowledge.
model that we have at the moment tells us that we, 21st century,
We just got 23, my man.
apex and pinnacle of human achievement.
That's
We
why I'm
are
doing
it.
this
We're the bee's
stupid
knees,
thing.
you know. We've
What up,
been
bro?
with the end of that long
31?
story.
Come on,
We
Z, that's
are
impossible. Okay, I'll do it. Whatever.
Produce and consume endlessly, in this sort of hedonistic binge, and that's what life is all about. And that is very nice for those in positions of power, because if people will buy into that, they stay quiet, they don't ask questions, they don't complain, they don't riot in the streets, they just do their jobs. And I would suggest that the historical model that we have at the moment is part of that system of control. It's part of saying, well, it's perfectly normal and right.
We got it, man. We got it. We got it, dude. We were in the 23 well, thank you, man. Thank you, buddy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm not bragging, dude. I don't want to be an idiot. I'm just happy. Oh my god, it took so long. It was a low 23. I was thinking it could be 22, honestly, bro. It was like pretty good run.
This is a very substantial issue. There's a whole network of ideas. I'm not talking about a conspiracy. Actually, this isn't a conspiracy. It's just the way the world works.